Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Sunday. I had to think a second, sorry. Sunday the 11th of September 2022. Obviously, it's a date that everybody knows to start with. And I would just, whatever your beliefs are of that date and what happened on that date, it's still a tragedy happened no matter what that day, and it changed everything. Max, I know, I see you. I see you, Max. So anyway, I think we should all take a moment just to reflect on that and to, not forget that type of situation. And the only thing I will say that about that date and what happened, I don't necessarily agree with the narrative that we have been fed. I will just leave it at that. So, because it's like, heaven forbid, if you say anything different, you're going to be accused of spreading false information and everything else. Isn't that amazing how when you think for yourself and you have your own thought process and you do research and you look into things, but then you're a conspiracy theorist and all that type of stuff if you don't agree with the official narrative? I find that very interesting. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, just to remind everybody, I will be live streaming tonight also at 8 p.m. So I would encourage you all to join me then, and we'll have a good discussion. And so good thing I cut this grass yesterday, because today it has been raining all day long. So not a whole tremendous amount of fun, but that's what happens. I had to go today and I picked up grit for the chickens because they were pretty much out of grit as well. So that was the last thing. I was like, okay, now we're good. Got the grit. We're good to go. So I wanted to talk about in this video that New York State has declared a state of emergency over an outbreak of polio. And I guess there is a lot of polio in wastewater is what they're saying. And so here's my take on this, folks. And tell me if I'm completely wrong. So basically, polio was declared eradicated in the United States in 1979 because of the high vaccination rates. I got my polio shot, had to do all that and all that type of stuff like everybody else, right? Well, it had been declared eradicated. When you have a continuous flow of people from third world countries coming into our country, settling into our cities, and all that type of stuff, these folks are not vaccinated to that extent with the type of stuff that we all got when we were kids. And it is amazing to me that you don't ever hear that talked about, that when you have thousands upon thousands of people every day crossing that southern border, and what are they bringing with them? What diseases are they bringing with them, and those type of things? And I think that's an interesting thing that really should be probably looked at. Just my opinion, especially as a medical professional. I think that is definitely an issue. But of course, like I said, that's not talked about. They don't talk about that one. Heaven forbid, It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But, yeah, so we had a couple nice days here, and then back to the rain today. It happens. But that's why when the weather's nice, you get out there, you take care of your business, and you do what you got to do at that point. And so that's kind of where we're at today. Some of the tomatoes over there in the garden, you can see are coming in. Let's walk over here. I know, you know what I did not do? Hold on. Hopefully that's better on the lens. I keep forgetting to clean it. I kept saying, yeah, I got to clean that lens. And then I just did not clean the lens. But we still have a few more tomatoes coming in. Things are winding down. There's another good sized squash right there. But yeah, we got a couple ripening up in there, which is good. We're definitely still going to get some more tomatoes. Winding down the season up here in New York. Definitely doing that. You can see got still some more cucumbers on here, and I think the count is over 300 off of 6 plants as far as cucumbers go. You can see the cantaloupe is pretty much done over here. There is it's not looking too healthy. So, but got some good cantaloupes this year as well, which is always a good thing. The butternut squash is coming. Looks like it's starting to get a few more of them that are ripe and ready to go. So that's a good thing. Just that time of year, things are happening. I believe what the game plan is going to be in West Virginia is I definitely, so what I want to do down there, folks, and just kind of to explain to you, I want to do the raised beds. But what I would like to do with that is do the raised beds, but then have a greenhouse built over the raised beds. So then that way it's much more controlled environment. If we get a ton of rain or not, whatever, that type of stuff, we would still be able to take care of the plants and those type of things. And I think that that's an important aspect that needs to be, done when you're doing that type of thing. There's Miss Soxy. But yeah, the asparagus came in freaking awesome this year. You can see that there. So we're no harvesting yet this year again. Next year will be the 3rd year for the asparagus here in New York. So that would be the year that we would start to harvest up here. Now I did plant asparagus down in West Virginia that did come up, and so that will be taken care of a couple more years. I'll probably plant some more as well down there, just to have more coming up. But asparagus is something that comes up every year. That asparagus plants will take over this entire bed eventually, which is a good thing. No, we got some drama out in the chicken coop, sounds like. Somebody must be getting ready to lay, and that's what that issue is there. So getting back to on topic here a little bit though, I would like to hear your guys' input. I'd like to hear your take with the whole declaring the state of emergency because of the polio situation here in New York State. What do you think is the cause? And of course that's New York City, being honest. And so, when you have a whole bunch of people from different areas and stuff and you're dealing with that, that's going to happen. So, yeah, so the birds are pretty much staying inside today because of the rain, which I cannot blame them. And that's what happens. So, low-key day here, just trying to get them some things squared away, get some things taken care of. But yeah, going back to talking about 9/11 a little bit, a waste of human lives, and at what cost? What is a direct result of that? 2 20-year wars that we dealt with. A lot of loss of young men and women, unnecessarily in my opinion, and just not a good situation. The whole thing was not a good situation. Especially, and this is what always amazed me. I want you to think about this. There's something to leave a thought with you. Of the hijackers that day, I think 18 of them. I can't remember the exact number of hijackers. I think it was like 22 or something to that effect. You guys will definitely correct me whatever I'm wrong. I believe 18 of them were from Saudi Arabia. And I want you to think about that. Did we ever go after Saudi Arabia? Did we ever attack them? But most of the hijackers that day, and that's a fact, they've proven that to be a fact, were from Saudi Arabia. I think that's interesting. I think that is very, very interesting. But anyway, guys, I digress. So I hope you all are having a great day. I hope you've had a good weekend. And it is very interesting when, you know, those things are happening. But I hope you guys, like I said, are being safe. I will see you guys all tonight at 8 p.m. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. And last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it. Nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right, I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.